Happy Friday, everybody. It's a somber day here. It's the loss of a legend that even knew he was a legend.
I went in, and I bent down, and I petted him, and all of a sudden, you heard this like that. So the trainer says, get up very slowly and back up. So the tiger did. He slowly got up and backed out.
That is golden.
So golden. And the fact that he started to recognize over the last 10, 15 years the satirical awesomeness of what people loved about him.
Right.
And be loved, too, by the way, in Hollywood. Even though he was more conservative and all these kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Just loved by everybody in Hollywood because he was such a genuinely good guy.
Right.
He'll be back.
Well, I mean, again, he didn't, as I was trying to tell my friends this morning, he didn't die. He just went away.
He just went somewhere for a while.
Yeah,
We're talking about Chuck Norris, if you're wondering.
He ascended, is what I said. It's not so much he just ascended. He had places, And so, alas, we have lost the great Chuck Norris, 86 years old. Yesterday, there was a report that he had gone to the hospital, and he was surrounded by family. And they said he was ready to go. So I don't know if he was sick for a while.
Yeah.
Or if he maybe had a heart attack, because they said it was a medical emergency. So, but 86, man. And
if you can be in that good a shape at that age and have a heart attack, that's scary.
Yeah. So, well, I mean, it's probably because he was doing stuff he wasn't supposed to. He was out wrangling a tiger shark.
Well, that and just whipping people's ass.
Because he's Walker, Texas Ranger.
That's right, man.
He is. I was reliving some of his movies today, some of his great lines, and you're just like, those are so awesome. Like, I took out the garbage. You're like, okay.
My only issue with Chuck Norris movies was, for me, there was too much dialogue.
Yeah, not enough ass kicking.
Not enough ass kicking, man. I mean, that's what Chuck is known for.
You don't tell Chuck how to do Chuck.
Yeah, nobody does. All right? I don't know if you're aware that he's Lone Wolf McQuade. Mm-hmm. Still one of the greatest. I watched the other night, one of those ones was on, The Octagon.
The Octagon, yeah, man. That was a big deal back in the day.
Wasn't that with Bill Wallace?
Gotta look it up.
It wasn't that? Yeah, I think it was. But that was so awesome. If you guys don't remember The Octagon, he fought ninjas, as you do.
Right.
In an octagon. Yeah. Remember? And there was different colored ninjas. There was like a blue ninja. There was like the deeper you went, the cooler
it was the
color
Power Rangers
got.
Before the Power Rangers.
Yeah, it was awesome. Yeah, he didn't take any crap. I think we all recognize that. You don't mess with the Norris.
No, sir.
And,
no, sir.
When you go and you look, too, it's like, he would talk about, because really we got to know him because he was like, he has, first of all, the amount of actual stuff that he held, the amount of belts that he had were in ranks, judo. He's a black belt in judo and everything else. He was, all the way up, to the 10th dan or the 10th degree. He had so many different, things that he held, and he was a hell of a kickboxer. It was all of the things that was a badass.
Right.
And he lived a clean life.
Yeah.
He did.
You never heard about any scandal with him or anything like that.
You never heard anything. It was like, oh, did you hear what happened on, not like The Bachelorette, right? You don't hear any of that. Oh my God. We're going to talk about that today. Because I talked about it on my morning show. Talk about blowing up. Everybody, right, left, man, woman, gay, straight, black, white, they all had an opinion on it.
Man, that video
she's nuts.
Yes.
And we're also going to go, I don't know if you guys are aware of this, there is a crazy hot scale. It's a scientific thing. It's real. It is real. And we are going to go over it because I have all of that stuff. We're talking a lot about, just the late, great Chuck Norris. I mean, as a kid growing up, I remember the first time I saw him, he fought Bruce Lee at the Coliseum.
Really?
Remember? At the
I don't remember that.
Yeah, in the Return of the Dragon. Him and Bruce fighting at the Coliseum. Bruce kicked his ass.
I got a buddy who, like right now, one of my buddies, he runs Tyler Kung Fu and Fitness in Tyler, Texas.
Oh, is he the one that sends you pictures of him doing all kinds of?
Well, I send him pictures of me doing push-ups, and then he sends. He said, okay. He said, you send me a picture doing push-ups, and I will drop down right where I'm at, and I'll match your push-ups. Although he's been too busy to do that.
Well, because he's got so many little ninjas he's training.
That's right. That's right.
And just for the record, Bruce did not kick his ass. It was a movie.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, it was.
Right.
Although he did say this about Bruce Lee. He said, he goes, yeah, if we got into a ring, it was fine. He goes, but I couldn't have touched him at times. He goes, his speed was so insane.
Oh, yeah.
And Bruce did fight, because back in the day when Bruce, for you guys didn't know, he wasn't allowed to teach. The Chinese didn't want him to teach Kung Fu, so they would send people to him to fight.
Interesting.
And he, there's a movie out there where there was a great fight of him and Bruce Lee getting into where he ended up being beaten pretty bad, but he beat the other guy up bad, but it was a big deal. So, yeah, I mean, everybody thinks that Bruce was he was just he did the cool stuff for the cameras, but it wasn't free kind of thing. Like in life, he would get you if he had to, but he's still a little fella.
He's a little fella.
Yeah, but
and he was no match for Cliff Booth.
Hell no. That was so funny. So funny. If you guys didn't see that was from, what was it?
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yeah. So your buddy, he teaches, does he have like several dojos?
No, just one. They're in Tyler, Texas. He teaches Kung Fu and then just, personal, what is it? Self-defense.
Yeah.
Self-defense. And, he's done it for years. And, one of my buddies, too, who has passed, John Chang, he was very heavy into it. John Chang, by the way, is the one who took out the killer at that South Korean church in Orange County. And he was shot and killed and basically gave everybody in the church time to get the gunman. But unfortunately, John took the bullet to the chest and died. But he and John, my very close friends from childhood, I mean, they were the Kung Fu masters. John Chang could just be standing there next to you. He could jump and turn a flip and land on his feet. I mean, these guys are incredible athletes.
Yes.
I'm nowhere near like those guys. I have no idea why we were so close growing up, but we were. And I mean, Saturdays were spent watching Chuck Norris movies.
Yeah, Chuck Norris or Kung Fu. Remember there was Kung Fu movies on Saturdays? It was a Kung Fu theater. Like, hell yeah, I'm watching this.
And everybody would talk like this.
Yes. Hey, you, over there. I'll fight you anytime.
Hey, you better stop it.
You know the brass fit, but look at me here. I can do Eagle Claw. You're like, nice. That's pretty cool. I can do that. I can do that. I can do Sloth. It's kind of slow.
Right. But yeah, man, I mean, this is a loss from our childhood, dude.
That's it. This is a loss from our childhood. And now the first thing that came to mind afterward, I'm like, oh, man, who's next? And then first thing that came to my mind is Matt got a Fall Guy lunchbox. And I'm like, go look and see how old Lee Majors is.
Uh-oh. We shouldn't even be talking about it.
No, I mean, we shouldn't. But Lee Majors is...
He's like 86.
He's 86.
Yeah, he's same age.
Holy mother of goodness. Oh, goodness me. Just insane. 86.
Hopefully he's still in good health.
Yeah. Well, I think I think he was. I think he is pretty. Last time, because he was in that. He did a cameo in that Fall Guy movie 2 years ago. Yeah.
He also had a recurring role in Bruce Campbell's series where Ash versus the Evil Dead.
Yeah.
He played Ash's father.
That was
brilliant.
Man, he's got cancer. Bruce Campbell.
Really? Yeah, Bruce Campbell. I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
No.
Bruce Campbell's one of my favorites.
He is so hilarious. Did you ever see Bubba Hotep?
Oh, dude, I own it. I've got a copy.
That's the greatest. If you guys haven't seen it, it's he and Ozzie Davis.
That's right.
Ozzie Davis, who's JFK.
An Oscar winner. He got an Oscar winner to play in this movie with him.
About an old folks home, and there's this. If you guys have never seen it, it's an old folks home. He's actually Bruce Campbell's Elvis, and he gave up. He wanted to live like a normal life for a year, and then he lost all the paperwork, so he was just an Elvis impersonator. And they're stuck in an old folks home, and there's this spirit called Bubba Hotep who sucks your soul for your butt. Somebody wrote that.
And Ossie Davis plays JFK, who
He's all but you're black.
Yeah, well, they put his brain
Yeah.
in the back of my head.
It's so awesome. Oh, God. Those are good days. Now, it's Chuck Norris. Good. What's this world coming to? Oh, God. I can't believe it. Makes us a little nervous. Old Chuck's gone.
Yeah, because I know people say it doesn't come in threes. It does come in threes.
Yes, it does. It does.
I would not be surprised if by the end of this show, somebody else pops up on our phone.
Yeah, I would not be surprised either. You start looking around going, okay, who, what age is this? Who's this person? How old's that? Oh, my goodness. Just an awful thing.
But you need to be careful. You do qualify as actual celebrities.
Yeah, we don't.
You're the celebrity, brother.
Yeah,
Bilal.
you are. Bill.
No.
Yeah, you are. You're
You're the
definitely.
Beltanica of music.
You are, baby. You are. You're our, like, if we were doing one of those contests where singers, everybody, if we all spun around, everybody would only want to work with Belle. Ken and I'd lose. Like The Voice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd spin around and go, I don't want you.
Yeah, because that's how cool you are. I don't need your face, silly face. Oh, speaking of cool and awesome, I'm wearing my sweet octopus shorts today because today's the first day of spring.
Yes, sir.
And how about the weather?
How about it, brothers?
Yeah, it actually feels like spring.
Yes.
So
Spring has been sprung.
We'll have a week of spring, and then we're automatically up to 110 degrees.
No, because it's going to get in the 60s Monday and Tuesday before we get back in the 70s. But this weekend, what are we, like 80 today?
Dude, we're at 81 today. We're 5 degrees from 81. Tomorrow, 84. Sunday, 87.
Oh, lordy, lordy.
Oh, I mean, we're going to have to do swamp ass reports.
We are going to have to do swamp ass reports. We're going to, so be prepared,
I hate
people.
swamp ass. Kid at school got swamp ass. Cats followed him around for a year.
Yeah, I can't believe that. I can't believe that kid did that.
Me either.
God.
Why didn't he wear his mask?
Why didn't he wear his mask? What are you doing, man? Don't you know? Aren't you listening to the show? We have Swamp Ass Report. We will tell you what you need to do. We will tell you, oh, what a just tragic day. I was sitting there today going, are you kidding me? In the middle of my show.
Right.
Tearing up. Next thing you know, I'm watching Missing in Action.
Oh, what a...
Delta Force with Lee. Not only that, he had Lee Marvin in that.
Yes. Oh, that's a great movie. Lee Marvin was great.
And then let's not forget that he was in all those Expendable movies.
Yes.
With because they loved him so much. They brought him back.
Yes. What was the movie where he went back to Vietnam to get some prisoners of war?
Was that Missing in Action?
Missing in Action.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, that was a great movie.
Looking at it today compared to like Rambo, you're like, that's Timu Rambo versus Rambo. Because
Sure.
last night, I'm not gonna lie, watched a little Rambo. My favorite Rambo movie of all time is not the last one he did, the one where he had to go to Burma and save the Christians. He kills a whole bunch of Burmese people. And I'm talking about a whole bunch of Burmese people. I don't even think there's anybody left in Burma.
No, he was John Wick before we knew who John Wick was.
Yeah. Just throttling and hammering. Oh, it's my favorite one. I was like, my wife's like, what are you doing? I was like, I'm watching a movie. And, okay? It's very serious. The guy from White Shadow is trying to beg him to go save these kids.
That's Was it the coach?
Yeah, it was the coach from White Shadow.
It's funny to look at Rocky and the first Rambo movie and see how out of shape he was comparatively to the follow-ups.
Yes.
It's like he went from being, so-so to being ripped.
Yeah, he got jacked. I mean, just insane. Just insane how jacked he got. It still is, by the way.
Yeah.
I love, if you've seen Tulsa King's great.
Yeah, man. I mean, he is jacked.
Yeah, he is jacked.
And he's in his 80s, right?
Yeah, I think he is. Or late 70s. Sylvester Stallone. Let's take a look here.
Yeah.
Okay, what do you guys say?
I say 81.
Okay, so Sly Stallone. Okay, Sylvester Stallone is, what do you say, Bill?
79.
He is?
He has the same birth date as my mother, the same day.
Oh, okay.
Wow. Way to go, Brother Bilal.
Look at that. So there you go. So he's almost, but still in great shape.
Yep.
Still in great.
I won't even.
Which, when you get to his age, that staying in that kind of shape is no small feat.
No, it's not.
I guarantee you I'm not here at 79. I guarantee you.
You don't think so?
I don't think so.
Oh, Pao May or Chuck Norris in a fight. Or Pei May from.
yeah.
That guy was bad. He was bad-o. But he got killed by the one-eyed chick.
It is, so it's Chuck Norris.
Yeah, it's got to be Chuck Norris. It's got to be Chuck Norris. Has to be Chuck Norris on that one. So that guy and you know what I like? Again, all jokes aside, he soaked up all of the. He loved the fact that people thought, the crazy jokes about him. He thought those were awesome.
Yeah, he embraced it.
He did. He embraced it. And
that was him making the tiger joke, right?
Yeah. Oh, watch out, Clint Eastwood, somebody just said.
No. We got to stop it. We got to stop
it, people. Like stop it. Oh, my goodness. And by the way, we're getting some of those awesome jokes, by the way. Should we do one before we go to break?
Sure.
Okay.
Man.
So
do them all day.
Oh, yeah. We're going to be doing them all day. So Chuck Norris doesn't worry about high gas prices. His vehicle runs on fear.
That's pretty good.
Oh, my goodness me. So we'll be doing some of those today. Bunch of stuff to get to. It's spring. We got a little Finally Friday straight ahead. Chad Benson Show, Super Talk 987.
The Cobra died.
That's from The Expendables. Oh, that's so good.
Those movies are great.
Those movies are great. I was going through his movies, I'm like, oh, did you ever see Forest Warrior?
No.
Okay, so he plays a guy that is Jebediah McKenna. He was killed a century ago. He can morph into anything, like a bear or a tree.
I'm watching that.
It's the kind of movie where when you watch it, you'll be like, that's such a movie Nicolas Cage could have probably played.
I'm watching that simply because his character's name is Jebediah.
Yeah, Jebediah. Yeah, that's right. Kids sitting around telling ghost stories in the Tanglewood Forest. But now these guys come and they want to tear the Tanglewood Forest down. But little do they know, Chuck Norris is showing up. And at one time, he morphs into a bear and then grabs a guy has a chainsaw and he grabs it with his two fingers and stops it. Those evil loggers.
Awesome.
Yeah. Loretta Swift's in it.
Oh, man.
Mm-hmm.
Solid. Hot Lips Houlihan.
Yeah. It's just, it's amazing. Just an amazing, horribly bad movie. Thank goodness for her.
It's so bad, it's good.
It's so bad, it's good. That's what we love around here. We don't want anything that's winning awards. It wins awards in our heart. That's all that matters.
That's right.
Did you guys see, speaking of that, did you see the Val Kilmer is in a new movie? And the family, so he wanted to do this movie even when he was sick. And they had already started getting ready to shoot, and he was going to do his parts. And then the pandemic hit, so he couldn't. And then when he died, he continued to tell his family he wanted to figure out a way to do that movie, and he knew AI was coming. And so the family gave them an A-OK for him to be in the movie. And so they've AI'd him into this new movie.
Wow.
And they're using, because the guy's dying of tuberculosis, so they're using also his voice when it was really, kind of bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do they pay the family for that?
That's what I was curious about.
Interesting.
They
because obviously the money goes to his estate.
Yeah. And I was curious about, like, what are you going to pay the family?
Yeah.
Are you going to give them 50 grand, 100 grand, whatever they agree to? Because they're talking about they're not a big budget, but he really liked it. It was kind of a passion project of his. So he was probably taking, what would be scale. He might have been taking a few $100 a day, $500 a day, just because he wanted to do it so bad. But, that's just, but they gave him the A-OK. And now everybody in Hollywood's like, this is the domino right here that's going to start to fall. And now we don't even have to have new actors because we just take all the old actors and good actors. We don't have to go do a test audience with them.
Well, there are going to be some people that say, no, I don't want my loved one to be used in that way.
Yeah. And there's going to be a lot of that. Where
I don't necessarily know about a lot.
No, I think there will be a lot of people that are already passed. Because if you're alive now, you can tell your family yes or no. That's one thing. But people who are already passed, who do want to preserve whatever they did in the past, you'll find that more than people I think that are alive.
I don't know. I think you're going to have family members that are going to look at it and go, "Ooh, there's a gravy train."
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Well, the thought is they were going to do another Expendables movie and with Bruce Lee in it.
But you can't get Bruce Willis.
No, he turned 71 today. Man, it's tough to look because he is.
It is, man.
He's gone. He's not there anymore.
He's not there. That's a tough one because he's only 71.
Oh, man.
You know? I mean, he's only 71. And that whole thing with his wife, you know, like she was going to go live somewhere else.
And he's in an assisted living home and she's living in their house.
Yeah, but originally she was, and you know the thing is, Demi, did you ever see too, they're so close. Like Demi and him, that was their love affair right there. That was their each other's ones because she's the one that's kind of been by the side and everything. But, you know, the daughters and stuff, it's, you know, they'll send out something about how dad's doing, and they're like, he doesn't recognize anybody. He doesn't. You know, that's just awful. It was a horrible, you know.
I think the two of them having the children is what kept them
so close,
and so reasonable with each other.
Yeah,
man. I remember when we lived in Idaho, and he was still well. You know, he has a restaurant and a bar there in Sun Valley.
Oh,
and he would actually wait tables at it, and people would talk about it. That's Bruce Willis.
Yeah.
And he would wait tables at his own bar and grill there in Sun Valley.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
I mean, that's,
Sitting there at the table, and here comes Bruce Willis to take your order.
That's so awesome. I mean, that is a...
You're rich, I ain't tipping.
Yeah. It's your restaurant. You're getting all the money anyways. But he probably took those tips and, you know, gave them to, you know, well, you might have said, you know what, I worked hard for that.
Yeah.
I worked hard for that. But he is the kind of thing when you think about, because you want to remember them as they were. And, you know, those last couple, like now that you see some of like the last of his movies, you could start to see, whoa, like he didn't say a lot. He looked kind of weird. You know what I mean? You could see it in there where he's probably having days where he's good and other days where he's really bad.
Well, he had started to develop a reputation too for showing up unprepared.
Yes.
And not knowing his lines, not having done his homework. And when you look back on it, you realize that was the early stages of the aphasia. It wasn't just him being lazy.
Do you remember remember Dudley Moore had that?
Yeah.
And they fired Dudley Moore from a big movie, and it was like Barbra Streisand, all of them, because they said he was drunk. He was always the same. And then they found out, no, this is what's happening, you know, because they didn't know back then.
Yeah.
Well, it was the same with Bruce. I mean, they just, like I said, they just thought he was being lazy and not doing his homework.
Yeah.
And then you know, a couple more years go by, and it's like, oh no, that was the early stages of him losing his faculties.
It's a terrible disease.
It is.
Absolutely. They're gone before they're gone.
Yeah, they're gone before they're gone. You know, it is like, you know, I remember my grandmother, she just wasn't there. You know, she didn't recognize anybody. She didn't know anything.
Yeah.
You know, and you're going to see somebody and, you know, having to tell every 2 seconds who you are. And they have no idea who you are. So even if you tell them, they don't know. Do I know you?
It is odd to watch him in the videos that they've let out because he's still a very bright, upbeat, positive type person, but he's surrounded by people he doesn't recognize.
Yes.
And it's just kind of odd because if I was surrounded by people I don't know and expected to be having a good time, I'd be like, who the hell are you people?
Yeah.
But he's just got a smile on his face.
He's just got a smile on his face.
He'll sing, and it's just heartbreaking.
And then you start to realize, you know, now when you look at all these things, because he was probably having it. What was the last? Was it Glass? It was the Glass movie.
Glass.
Right? Yeah, like
that's a great movie.
That is a great movie. He's probably struggling there, and you know, it's just it's a sad.
Actually, he did a couple of smaller independent movies after that.
He did a lot
just for the checks.
Yeah. Oh, he did a ton.
And that's where he started to develop the reputation as being unprepared, which turned out to be aphasia.
Yeah. Well, and, you know, I mean, I'm sure a lot of people who are that big are probably unprepared because, you do those movies, they're going to give you $500,000 for a week and a half's worth of work. You're showing up, and by the way, it's the nephew of your agent who's directing the movie.
Yeah.
So you're going to do this for him.
Right.
So it's sad, though, that the whole thing with like dementia and Alzheimer's and all, it's just like you said, you're gone before you're gone. And the other thing is, it's coming. You get diagnosed with it, and it's coming.
Right.
And you know what's going to happen.
Right. My uncle died of dementia. One of my uncles died of dementia, and I had a chance to see him, before he did. It wasn't long before he did, but the main difference that my family we noticed, he would be standing, among us talking to us, but he would be holding his arms up.
Yeah.
Like he'd hold his arms up with his his wrists kind of limp and his hands hanging down. And I thought, why is Uncle Bobby doing that? What is that? And then we looked it up, and that was a sign of early onset, where for no reason Uncle Bobby would just be standing there, but he would just have his arms like this. And then, sure enough, it was less than a year later he died of dementia.
Yeah, like everybody's got, like, people are chiming in. This guy just, it's different when your dad can't recognize.
Oh,
you.
I never want it. I never want that.
No.
There was a video I was watching on X where a daughter is with her mother, and her mother slowly starts to realize who she is, and then it hits her, and she freaks out that she can remember who she is.
Oh, wow.
And the daughter starts crying because it's like, oh, she recognizes me. She recognizes me. But the video starts out with the woman, her saying, I'm your daughter. And she's going, no, you're not. And then she shows her some pictures and stuff, and it clicks.
Mm.
Oh, that's great. I mean, everybody would like to have, just to be able to look at their family member one more time where they can remember them. And, it's heartbreaking. It is. It's heartbreaking. And this is one of those things where it doesn't matter the color of your skin, who you worship, who you support, who you vote for, and everybody has a family member they've been touched by it. Mm-hmm. It's like cancer. Everybody knows somebody.
Yep.
And it's sad. And like you said, man, they're gone before they're gone too. And especially when it's your parents or your grandparents and you remember them, being, all of those things. And now it's at times like a toddler that doesn't know what's going on.
Yeah.
And it just eats your soul up.
And for those who get it, my grandfather on my mom's side, my papa, we just started noticing things like Papa was the type of Christian where he would walk into a room full of people and he would just ask, who needs to hear about Jesus? Well, then later on in his life, all of a sudden he just had his language was filthy.
That was my grandma.
I mean,
became sexual. Like my grandma, I didn't even think she ever had sex. You know,
right? And then anger.
Yes,
he would just be angry. And then sure enough,
that's just so. Yeah, but like that change in personality. Like my grandma would call the cops every night on my grandfather. We didn't know what was going on because it happened slowly. Right. And then she started just calling every night the cops on my grandfather saying, this guy's trying to, sexually assault me. And we're like, what the hell's going on with Grandma? We're like, we thought at first she was doing drugs. Like she'd gotten a hold of Oxycontin or something. But no, it was, then you started to figure it out. But like you said, the language.
Yeah. Just come out of nowhere.
And the language from people you would never expect that language to come out of.
There's an audit video on YouTube of the cops arresting this guy at Walmart who's full-blown dementia. And they arrest him for stealing stuff and think he's drunk when he's got dementia. He's gotten separated from his wife.
Oh, God.
It's just sad.
Somebody said my dad last week thought I was his father. I was able to give him some peace and tell him I'm proud of him and how he grew up.
Wow.
Man, and you remember that's your dad who used to pick you up, that big, strong.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord. All right, coming up, some happier stuff. Good news is, guys, I don't know if you're aware of this, No ego involved here. Trump got himself on a coin. Zero ego whatsoever involved in that.
Is he going to pay for gas?
No,
we
it's
trade
gold,
it for
though. It
gas?
is gold. You might have to use it starting soon. Trump's like, what we need to do is go back to gold doubloons. It's a Chad Benson Show, Super Talk Night.
Intro it for me.
Oh, so Belle's got some for us. It's very unique. I think you guys will like it.
Very oh no no I'm not no I'm not your mom, not your mom. My name is Catherine. You can call me Catherine. What is that?
It's a present for you. It's a present. Christmas.
Nice thing to do. Oh. It's Bobby and me and a baby. I remember. I had a baby. Yeah. I had a baby.
Do you remember your baby's name?
My baby was Katie. You.
It's okay.
Oh my God, I have a daughter. Yes.
I am Lord.
You're my daughter.
Oh, man.
Goodness.
She goes from having no clue who the woman is to seeing the picture of her with her son and her baby daughter and realizing that's who's with her.
Wow. That's just got to be. That right there is incredible. Incredible. So we're talking about, the horrible things that are out there, the dreaded thing, especially as we age. Next hour, though, I swear, honest to goodness, it's going to be nothing but fun.
Yeah, we got to have fun after
Nothing
that,
but
man.
fun. All right. Coming up, hour number 2. The next big drop of crazy distractions. Aliens? We'll talk about that. What happened on The Bachelorette? Talk about that as well. Bunch of other goodies on the way. Chad Benson Show, Super Talk 99.7.